Okay. Now that that's taken care of, I'm assuming. Okay. Yes. Now that that's taken care of. And my word. Sure, everything's good here. The angle's good, everything seems perfectly fine. Things stay perfectly fine. 1 second, I will do introduction. And I will do that's something. Or send something. As well. Not set. Honestly, this is set perfectly. Mostly that my status on here so that no one but okay. Now me ourselves and perfect. This is an invite-only world. No one can join me without my permission. Right. Now that that's all settled, hello everybody, and welcome to another chill, just kind of Vrchat stream here. Do one of these again for a little bit. So here we are. I'm in a world. Oh, what is this? Waterfall something. Oh, I like coming here. I got some chill beats playing on the player over there. I am in the hot tub. And yeah, just a nice relaxing mood. I am in my Space Kitty. It's the chosen avatar today. So, you know, I thought it'd be fun, do a little stream. I don't plan on doing this too long. Mostly to vent, honestly. I just need to fucking vent. Because... oh my lord. Part of today, all of yesterday, and like half of the previous day. Also, yes, my arms are going to be out like this because I am physically laying down. So, my arms are just kind of hanging out like this, and we get splooshes. Splooshy, splooshy. Anyway. But yeah. Never mind, everything's good. Everything's fine. But anyway, yeah. What happened? Oh, let's start by explaining that, well, telling y'all that, that I had a 3-year-old phone, a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. I had it since it came out, and it had been a very good phone to me. Because in a sense, this is my in memoriam to the phone that I probably had the longest. That is, which some of you are gonna look at me and be like, "Why the fuck are you doing an in memoriam for a fucking phone?" Because I feel like it. Deal with it. But yeah. And so up until recently, of course, the phone was working fine, you know. I was able to do it, as of recent anyway, I was able to do my first Vrchat stream, and then I was able to get her a couple days ago, the F122 stream with me and Abe, which was a hecking good time for both of us. And it's like, once that stream ended, that is when shit went down. Because that day, from about, I don't know, 6:30 p.m. to and when would it have been? About an hour and a half, so 37th is probably about 8 p.m. my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. My phone just kind of said, "Fuck you." Grab the camera again. I make not grab. I don't know how to do that. But anyway, yeah. So that's when it all went down, was basically immediately after my F122 stream a couple of days ago. My phone just decided to say, or what I thought was my phone decided to say, "Fuck you. I'm not gonna work." And I'm just like, whoa there, buddy. You are going to work. Because I need you to work. Because pretty much everything I do relies on internet, you know? Whether I'm just on Vrchat, whether or not I'm streaming. A lot of my games are specifically online games. And yeah, so like, for my phone to just be like, "Fuck you, I'm not gonna work," it's like, no, you are gonna work. So what it was doing basically was acting like it didn't have network, even though the bars on my phone were like, yeah, I got 5G, sometimes 4. But I'm over here like, okay, then why are you acting like you don't have any network at all? Like that. No. Yes. It is the space kitty. But yes, lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so the phone was like, so of course I'm like, no, it's over here acting like it doesn't have network, even though it does. I'm like, okay. I restarted the phone like 6 times. Nothing seemed to be working. And like I said, after about an hour and a half, my phone decided to start working again. Which I'm just like, oh, finally. You have network. You remember that network exists. Now, there were other things during the time when it was out. Like I thought maybe it was the One UI update 6.1 on Android phones that was screwing with. Let's do hand anyway. Screwing with my network because I had read that sometimes happens. With the One UI update for Android phones that, well, older Android phones, specifically like S22s and S21s. I think some of the old Pixel phones as well. And not only had I read that sometimes it can cause no network on these older phones, I also read some people saying that their phones got completely fucking bricked. And it's concerning, nonetheless, when you read something like that. When you have one of those phones, or in my case now had, a phone that could potentially get bricked. I mean, you could say that my phone was basically unusable at this stage when it was doing no network stuff because I couldn't use anything. I couldn't fucking use Discord. I couldn't use I use Discord a lot, so that's the first thing that comes to mind. I couldn't load websites through Google. I couldn't do jack fucking shit. So it basically made the phone useless and it wouldn't connect to my computer or internet, which is the biggest thing. That's how I am here now in Vrchat. Because my phone is connected to my computer through tethering. That's how it works. That's how it's always worked for me. Because certain people in this house are too lazy to go out and figure out how to get whole home Wi-Fi. That's another thing. But yeah. Also, feel free to say things in the chat. I'm just kind of ranting about what's been going on with me for however long it takes me to rant. You know, sometimes I just need an outlet. Sometimes venting into the void is therapeutic in a way. Especially in this nice, relaxing setting that I have chosen for salmon bonus splashy. We splash. Anyway. But yeah. Nope. Hello. Hello in the chat. Hope everyone's doing well in the chat. Welcome to my rant about what's been going on with me the past couple days. So yeah. That was day 1, which some of you missed. Of whatever's been going on with my previous device. So then I go to sleep, and I wake up. You know, yesterday I wake up at like 4:30 because I was in bed early, which has been a very weird new thing for me. Just getting tired really early. But anyway, yeah, so then I wake up yesterday and I was able to get on to Vrchat for about 4 hours. I think it was. Maybe closer to 3. And then of course my phone decided, hey, guess what? Fuck you! I don't have network again. And at this point, I'm just like, can we not do this again? Like, you did it the previous day for like an hour and a half. I wake up and I get on Vrchat and everything's pretty much fine. Not only Vrchat, I was on a Discord call as well. And you know, streaming Vrchat through Discord. Everything was fine for like 4 fucking hours. And then, like I said, my phone just decides to say fuck you. I'm over here like, are you fucking kidding me? It was the same shit as the previous day. So you could probably tell by it being the second day. I'm already reaching my limit on patience with this damn thing. So I decide, hey, you know what? We're gonna problem solve this. Now my phone is through AT&T. So I decide, okay, I'm skipping ahead a bit in my storytelling. First, I try some steps. Touched the camera again. Tried some steps from Samsung. Now, of course, these were your average, like troubleshooting steps with any device, especially when there's a network issue. Step 1, restart the network. Okay, I did that. Restarted the phone. Nothing fucking happened. So then I'm like, alright, what's next? Oh, restart the phone again. Okay, do that. Nothing happens. There's like 4 or 5 other things that I tried, all of which, you know, booting into safe mode, booting into recovery mode, switch on airplane mode, switch it off. Like, nothing was doing anything. So then I'm like, going to the AT&T store. We're gonna see what they say. So I go to my local AT&T store. And the first, and really the only thing the guy did in the first visit was say, well, physical SIM cards are kind of on their way out, apparently. So with that, we're gonna put this magical thing called an eSIM into your phone. And, you know, now I had read online that that's kind of a 50-50 shot as to sometimes it can fix the problem, sometimes it can't. In my case, it was the can't option. You know, and I knew after about 10 minutes with my, you know, when I got home with my phone that nothing was working. Well, sorry, nothing was improving. Nothing was actually working. Nothing was improving from having the eSIM. So I say, I'm going back. I drive back. Lucky for me, I was like 15 minutes from where the AT&T store is here. I live about 15 minutes from town. So I'm like, I go back. I tell the dude, it didn't change anything. It didn't help. And he, asks for my phone, pops it out of the case. I don't know why he pops it out of the case, but he did. He did a lot of things that I really fast that I couldn't tell what the hell he was doing, honestly. And he thought maybe it's a tower, maybe it's an outage. So, and I tell him I looked for outages. Of course, he's like, well, AT&T doesn't keep their outage information for the public, basically. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So he gets on one of the store tablets to pull up, a map of the towers to show me that there's 5 towers in the area. One that was far enough where it wouldn't affect me was apparently degraded, but none of them were out. And like I said, the degraded one was far enough away, it wouldn't do anything to me. And his solution basically was to tell me to go home and call tech support, basically AT&T tech support. So that's what I do. I got home at noon. About noon. Maybe a little after. I was on the phone with these tech support fuckers till 5 p.m. I got bounced between 4 people. 4 people. God. And so... Fuck the camera. Perfect. Anyway. That's actually really helpful. Cool. But anyway. Yes, I know one of you is probably going to be judging me for just figuring out that I can lock the camera. You know who you are. But anyway, hands keep touching things. I got home at noon. I was on the phone till 5, getting bounced between 4 people, mind you. 4 people. Yes, you coughing in the chat. You know who you are. But yeah. So train of thought, where did you go? I mean, you too, Clover. You're probably gonna make fun of me too later. Anyway. No, Bullshit. Bullshit, Shy. Oh, you would never, huh, Nebula? Or Nebulous? You would never. That's bullshit, too. Anyway, God damn it, I keep losing my train of thought. It's fine, interaction, good. Both of you smelling bullshit. Anyway, I got bounced between 4 people when I did the 611 call. And 3 of them were absolutely useless because 3 of them were basically told me to do the thing that I had done once already, which was a network reset followed by resetting the phone, which would also disconnect me from the call. Because, of course it would. Resetting the phone. So I do it anyway. Now, only one of them, when I did the phone reset, was like, oh yeah, we'll actually call you back. They actually did call me back, you know? That's why I got bounced between 4 people. So finally, when I hit the 4th person, I was just over here like, you know what? Please, for the love of God, tell me you're not gonna ask me to do a network reset. And she's like, well, it's not on your paper, like your file here that was something that was done, so... And I'm like, alright, let's do this for the 5th fucking time, just to tell you that it's not going... I didn't say this to the person on the phone, but in my head I'm like, fine, we'll do this for the 5th fucking time. That way you can just... I can tell you it's not gonna work for the 5th time. So I do it, and big shock, it didn't work for the 5th time. I know, I'm surprised too that it didn't work for the 5th time. But anyway, so then she's like, you know, trying to get information about, you know, websites I've been trying to access, not by name, mind you, but like, you know, the kinds, like if it's just like regular websites or video streaming, you know, junk like that. Asking me if I'm having problems sending and receiving text calls, which I was. I'm not even talking Discord calls and you know, messages, but I mean regular texts and calls. I know, who sends texts? And it's like, just message everyone on Discord, right? But anyway, yeah, did that. And I'm gonna long story short this day, because it basically got to a point where she like the 4th person tells me that there's some kind of thing that is interfering with my data on my phone. Lack of internet problem that I've been having. And I'm just over here like, oh, okay. That's something. And she's like, we'll put in a ticket and they'll, you know, that'll get them to look at it and hopefully fix it and blah, blah, blah. You know, we'll keep you updated via text on what's going on with the ticket, so on and so forth. I'm like, perfect. That's great. Because that was the point where it was out of my hands. Now, a certain person in this chat can attest to the fact that I was very frustrated from all of this, very much on edge, upset. Any other words you want to use to describe someone who is in a negative patience zone from all of this, which is where I was at. But again, it was out of my hands. So, next day, today, yes, all of the above, exactly. This was a very exhausting day for me yesterday. A lot of emotion and definitely not punching mattresses, desks, and or phones. Not hard enough to break them, but you know. Anyway, no one needs to know that but me. So yeah, the day happens. I wake up, I get on my computer, and things connected. Things worked to a point. Now, things were very slow. Like, really fucking slow. I'm not talking like just normal slow. I'm not talking about like the kind of slow that a modern technology person would go, okay? I'm hoping everyone in the chat knows what the hell I'm talking about. I'm talking like dial-up slow. That is how slow my phone was. It literally could not load. Like, I'm trying to do just like two simple things. Like, I was on a Discord call. Yes, exactly. Nebulous, you know what I'm talking about. Everyone, oh my god, yeah, dial up, ugh. That is how slow it was being. And so, you know, like I'm trying to do mostly one thing outside of being on a Discord call. You know, like I was on a Discord call. Someone in this chat can attest to that. And at most, I was doing like one other thing. Uploading pictures. At one point, I was just trying to simply access a website. It was not loading. I was getting places in terms of the uploading pictures, but that was also a very slow process. But it was working to a point. I know this is going to sound unbelievable in this story, was able to get onto Vrchat for a time. For about 5 hours, I think I was on there. It wasn't too long after I woke up that I got on there. But it worked. For the most part. It was kind of iffy with being on here on Vrchat. I mean, I stayed at my home, the YT and Chill World. Went to Orbs for a little bit, hung out there. I visited a friend and some of their friends for a bit. Didn't really have problems. But then, I tried to be in Popcorn Palace by myself. That's when I started getting a lot of disconnection issues. And just overall reading what my internet was telling me of, fuck you, get off Vrchat. Basically. / also fuck you, I'm not working again. I mean, okay, that was a bit after I got off of Vrchat because then I'm having Discord disconnection issues, which again, I'm only doing like one other thing besides being on call. You should not be having this level of issue. But it was. And then it just gradually downhill with my internet to the point where it was working about as well as it was the past day and a half. i.e., not working at all. Yay! And again, I was at the point already. Shai can attest to this. I was back at negative patience point again. All the frustration from the past day and a half, all the anger, all of it. Like the water I'm sitting in, just right back over. And, that also combined with the text message that I had gotten earlier in the day, which again, I'm sorry that my storytelling's a bit out of order here. The text message from AT&T with an update on the ticket on the situation where it said, and I wish I was kidding when I say this to you, that the situation. Okay, I'm wording wrong. The estimated fix time on the situation, May 6th, i.e. next month, on the 6th. Why? Why? Just... why on this fucking planet can you people not get someone out there fast enough to fix this? Like, I can't be the only one, well, at the time affected by this. You're telling me it's gonna be another whole goddamn month before... Yeah, no, it does sound about right, I suppose. I mean, this is the first kind of bullshit experience I've had with AT&T, honestly. I do a lot of internet things, you know? Whether, like I said this all earlier, might have been before everyone joined in the chat, I do a lot of things online, whether I'm in Vrchat, regardless of what I'm doing, playing games online, watching YouTube, job searching, all of that. Like, I cannot go a month with internet on a phone that makes me wanna... well, I don't want to say relive the 90s, but that's making me relive the 90s with fucking dial-up. And early 2000s. Yeah. What a wonderful fucking time for that. And so, again, with my lack of patience, and the only option left on the table, because I thought about, you know, I could wait, have a little more money in the bank. But with everything that happened, I'm like, no. I need a fix for this now. And at that point, there was one option on the table, which is the option I took, and the only reason I am here right now. I put clothes on. I didn't shower. No one needs to know that, though. Clothes on. I marched my ass back to the AT&T store. And I was like, alright, I know you got a deal on the S25 Ultra. Let's just fucking do this. I didn't swear at them, mind you. I'm mindful of customer service people, because I've done it. But I said, I know you got a deal, so let's do this. And I think I spent all of 30-40 minutes in there, traded in my phone, paid the sales tax, wordsing. And now I have a Samsung S25 Ultra. And it works. And my network seems to be fine enough to be able to be on Vrchat and stream to YouTube all at the same time. So, you know, happy ending to a bullshit story and a bullshit, I'm gonna call it 2 days, because, you know, 2 half days plus 1 whole day. Calling that 2 days. 2 days worth of bullshit. Isn't that just fucking wonderful? Oh god. So yeah. That's what I've been having to deal with the past, like I said, approximately 2 days worth of time. A lot of bullshit, anger, frustration, all of that. Yeah. I'll be honest, there were other reasons, that, like, I mean, obviously the network issue was a big thing with my old phone. The fact that recently it just started doing this thing where having it... What are you doing, Arm? No, Arm's fine. But like, where, having it plugged into charge or something would cause the phone to just heat up randomly. Or if it's plugged into my computer, it just heats up randomly. That's not a good sign. I'm no technology expert, but I'd wager that's a battery issue. And I do not have the skills, confidence, or know-how to heat up a phone, pull it apart, and try to replace the battery if it's even possible to be replaced. Hell, I wouldn't have the skills or confidence to heat up a phone to do anything. Yeah. I don't know how people... Honestly, I would just be so nervous that, like, there's no if. It's when do I break something? And when do I fuck everything up? There's no if with me in terms of something like that. I'd either break something or something would fall out and I wouldn't notice it. Something would happen. I would not trust myself doing something like that. So, but yeah. But yeah, other reasons, of course, there's the heating up that I just explained. There's just the general fact that, I've had that phone for 3 to 4 years, I would say. And I know that in another 2 years, the 22 Ultras would be at the end of their, I wouldn't say end of life, but point where they wouldn't receive any more up. And I honestly just don't trust that in the first place because Samsung takes a lot of cues from Apple and vice versa. And we all know that lovely little thing in technology nowadays, the planned obsolescence. It's a terrible thing, honestly. I really wish tech companies would make shit that lasts as long as it can, not last a couple years. But, the more money people spend. But yeah. So I knew that it was only gonna be, well, yeah, profits, exactly. Why make technology that works when money, why have somebody hold on to and support a phone for more than 5 years when they can go spend $800 to $1,000 and get a new one that is only slightly better than what they had, let's be real. Like, looks wise, I can tell, I can visually see the differences between my old phone and new phone. And I know what, as they say, what's under the hood is different. Keep slipping. And I know, like camera stuff's better. They jam all that AI bullshit that nobody wants into it. So on and so forth. I mean, literally, they couldn't give that shit away. Nobody wants to use AI for anything. But yeah. Well, I say they couldn't give it away. They do give it away. People still don't want it. But yeah. But yeah, that's you know, those are just the kind of extra reasons why I think it was a smart choice to just get the phone upgrade done now. That way I can, you know, assuming I mean I shouldn't say assuming, because I like my last phone. I'm going to take the best care I possibly can of this one. Eventually, when I get some more money coming in, I will buy a case and stuff for it. Take good care of it and hopefully get another 3 to 4 years out of this one. Hopefully. Anything goes wrong, it ain't gonna be my fault. It ain't gonna be no drops or breaks or screen cracks from me doing anything. So, something happens, it's on them. On Samsung or AT&T. It ain't on me. Because I'm gonna take as good care of it as I can. But yeah, that's, like I said, that's been the happenings with me for the past basically 2 days. A lot of fun. I hope it does last a while. I hope this new one lasts a while. It is working significantly better than the old one was, so... Which is good. Yeah. That is my story, and that is my rant. Where have we been? 47 minutes, wow. I did not think I had talked that long. Damn, bro. I'll go to the hour mark. I'll open the floor to questions, comments, anything. Doesn't have to be about the story, mind you. Whatever anyone feels like asking. If I deem it too personal, I won't answer. But ask away if you so desire to. Go till about an hour, like I said. Or we'll just all sit here in awkward silence. Just vibing. Fair. Is kind of how I do these. Rant about something, talk about something. People ask questions, so on and so forth. No, pineapple on pizza is evil. We've already established. I'll eat pineapple. I'll eat pizza, but not both at the same time. No, it is not nebulous. It is not great. Nah, I'm kidding. If you enjoy it, that's cool. I don't. Now, barbecue chicken pizza. That's good shit. What? Why pineapple on pizza? Didn't you say, Shelly, when I asked you that you would eat it, but you would never go out of your way to order one like that? I think you did tell me that. The supporter. Hmm. Yes, Nebulous is a silly one. They like their pineapple on pizza. 5T. 5T. Hmm. Okay, sorry. I was sending a message. How? Hey, I called you silly. That's very polite. I could call you something else, Nebulous. You know what I could call. But you would deny it. But I could say it. I could say it so everyone in here could hear it. You know what I'm talking about. Wink. I don't have a script, but yeah. Gasps in Spanish. I don't know, should I say it? Should I say it in front of, well, you? There you go. See, Nebulous? I didn't even have to say it. You're adorable. And cute. That's right. Get called out on stream? Haha. Okay. Heart eyes for both of you. I mean, it would be more entertaining for you to, if you were to join me on this on stream, and I could do it in Vrchat, and everyone could see your reaction, which would only prove the point further. Also, Shy, if everyone here is adorable, that means you are too. Oof. The belly be making noise. It's saying, fuck you, I'm hungry. Oh no. Yep, nope, you called yourself out, Shy. You said everyone is adorable, and you are a part of that. Nebulous will back me on this. No, you don't want to back me on Shy being adorable? Okay, fine. I'll go it alone. Well, I think tummy rumbles are saying that it is time to end. Dang. Well, anyway, tummy rumbles say that it is time to end on a big stretch. Oh, that's better. Oh yes. Thank you all for being here and chatting. Listening to my rant about how much technology sucks. I do, I need to. Something. Yes. That is going to do it. Like I said, thank you everyone for being here. Thanks to anyone who's stopped by. Hope to do this again sometime. And with that, thank you, Nebulous. I will. With that, we draw to a close. So, if you enjoyed this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.